Hi everyone, this is Selena. I'm vlogging again from ICPC and we're going to look at FeedBaG now. That's a tool to track what people do in Visual Studio. So I'm here with Sven, he's one of the creators of FeedBaG and he's going to explain us what it's all about. So first question, why do you even care what people do in Visual Studio?
I mean, that's obviously interesting, right? We have developers out there using IDEs, potentially have problems with IDEs, and we don't even know about it. We're building tools for IDEs, but we don't know whether people use them, how they use them, what problems they face, and which tools they might need in addition to actually do better work. Okay,
cool. So you build FeedBaG. What can it do?
So it essentially keeps track of every click, every mouse move, every typing you do in the IDE. So the idea is that you can see how developers behave, what developers do, so that we can then analyze their behavior and find things like how they spend their time, how much time they spend on debugging, how much time they spend on testing, which tests they execute, which languages they use, which IDE features they use, and all this kind of stuff.
That sounds awesome. Can you show us how it looks like? Is it going to impact my working with Visual Studio?
Of course not. So what you see here is Visual Studio. Unfortunately, the screen is a little small, so it's kind of hard to get things on here.
It's fine.
You see a code editor up here, and what you see down here, so in this box, it's our event manager. So it allows you to review the interaction events our tool records. So as you can see, if I click around here, events pop up down here. For example, let me just trigger the code completion. Then I see down here events are popping up, and somewhere should be the completion event that we just recorded. So completion event, for example, consists of the duration. I had the code completion open, where I triggered it, and then some context information like the code you've been working in. We store essentially a snapshot of what you've been doing so that we can later analyze what you use code completion for. That's actually one application scenario. We had one study we did, see how people use code completion and use that as an oracle to evaluate our improved code completion system for Visual Studio, which is also part of the project. So if you check it out, just try it. You get an improved intelligent code completion for Visual Studio for free.
I will make sure that there's a link to that underneath this video. Thanks a lot, Sven.
You're welcome.